Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's early in the morning. I'm on just a little bit early this morning, just because I woke up. Today is May the 13th, and this is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and I'm up and ready to do some art. There's Susan. Good morning, Susan. How are you this morning? Yesterday we did Tinker, and I don't know why I did not get black right in there. I must have had a paper or something on there. I'll go back and put black on the edges here. This goes to Joyce. We're going to work on another dog this morning, but first I'm going to work on my calendar. I have been sketching these. Joyce asked me if I'd sketch her Tinker, so I did. So I said I need to practice him. And so I practiced him yesterday in my ledger journal, where I've been trying to do a sketch a day in here. So we'll come back to that. And this is my Crayola box that I've been converting to put all my Crayolas in. And Penelope's here. She said, when are you going to give me that new do? Well, sometime. Caution is the oldest child of wisdom. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, Cheryl. Hi, Nancy. Good morning. He reminds you of your girl. I captured the look on her face perfectly. Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to do another one this morning. I'll get to that after, not of Tinker. Susan Hale sent in a picture of her dog. She didn't really ask me to do it, but I think I will. I kind of hinted. If I send you the picture of my dog, will you sketch him for me? So, or maybe she just wanted to share, but I thought, oh, I'll go ahead and do it. Coffee. Today is the 13th. Let me zoom in just a teeny bit. Hold on, you're going for a ride. Good morning, Deborah. Hi, was it Tina? Hi, Tina. I've been altering this calendar. I don't get things done on every day because some days I just don't get there. Caution is the oldest child of wisdom, and I've been putting just bits and pieces, kind of like a scrappy calendar. And who knows, I may someday go in and tear this calendar out and use these on journal pages or something. I don't know, I'm just doing it because it's here. So I have some bits and pieces here that I pulled out the other day from my Happy Meal stuff and things I was sorting out. I need, where are those Crayolas? Let's just color the background this morning. What color am I going to use? Caution. Oops, we missed the cap on that. I don't know where the cap is on that. Screw it down. Add a little blue. Sky blue. Sky blue. These Crayolas are just some that I got at the thrift store and some that we've had sitting around here. And I decided I'm going to use them. This kind of scribble in the blue here. Victor Hugo. Let's see, Cheryl's here. Good morning, Cheryl. Deborah Brown, good morning. Nancy, Susan, Mary, you should always wear bracelets. You have the best wrists for bracelets. You know, I wear these, both Norma Branson, and Susan Hill have sent me bracelets. I don't wear them much because I fiddle with them. I've got this one on. I had this one on from yesterday. It's kind of got a marking there. But I wear this one because it's so comfortable. It's just comfortable on my wrist. I fiddle with my jewelry a lot. I even fiddle with this one. I'll take it off and I'll fold it up like this. And then I'll take it out and then I'll put it on the other hand, which I should probably do this morning. All right. Oops. Cheryl says, oh my. You've been up since 3 a.m.? Oh, Cheryl, you're going to fall asleep. If you have to, didn't it turn out good, Cheryl, the box? Cheryl, if you have to go nap, you just don't feel bad. Susan says, I just love Tinker. Nancy's in the house. Susan, Cheryl, Tina, there's Tina. Good morning, Tina. And Arlene says, good morning, all. Deborah Brown's here. She says she hasn't been to bed yet. I did get some sleep. Good morning, Ann. And Laura peeked in. Good morning. Some mornings I wake up on my own. Some mornings I wake up on my own, but not all the time. And I woke up early this morning. All right, what are we going to do here? We're going to, I think I will put this in. But how am I going to do that? Maybe I'll just let it stick out a little. I don't want to cover up Victor, though. And I could fold it. Oh, I got a gold one over here. Let's fold this. Let's fold it. Let's make a little pocket, sort of, like that. And I got all these bits and pieces. I found this corner of a playing card. It's a King of Hearts. And some tomatoes. Here, I was looking at this Forever stamp. Looks like it was cut out of a magazine. I probably did that myself. Let's trim it off a little. And I just got started doing this calendar. It's an old 1994, I believe, calendar that I got when I went to the Nebraska Junk Jaunt. And that Nebraska Junk Jaunt happens every year for several years around latter part of September, and it's a 350 mile garage sale, but I never make it I usually spend my budget by the first 150 miles. There's the king. Oops. I put that Crayola box on my wastebasket, and then I don't have any place to put my trash. What's this? It's just pink. Let's put that under there like that. What else do I have? I have these guys. I kind of like these guys. Let's trim there. Caution is the oldest child of wisdom. Well, thinking about things to be really cautious about. Learned your lesson. Let's see. just put this like this. Them in there, put this guy up there. What else do I have? I've got this little bird. That was the sketch of what I carved this as a stamp a long time ago. One of my trial sketches. And then I just have a few other pieces here that don't mean much. Another stamp. We'll use those tomorrow or some other time. So I need some glue. Let's see if my little fine liner glue thing will work this morning, or am I going to test? I guess putting this in is not the brightest idea because it tends to want to stick. I don't know. I'll pull the head off of that pen. That's what I did the last time. Should always wash this glue thing out after I use it. Yeah, pull the head off of the pen. I knew I'd do that. There's a pen head. Let's see if I can get this out. Heat it up a little with my heat gun. In there. Yeah, I might have goofed that up good. There it went. So I guess when you put glue in here and you use it, the solution to it not sticking is to go wash it out right away. Go wash it out right away. Let's see if I think I probably have a good, well, I don't know if I do or not. Caution is the oldest child of wisdom. You think I'd learn. All right, so let's put this on first, if it works. It does. You know, after I get done streaming, I'm usually kind of tired, and cleaning up all my tools and things are not the most prevalent thing on my mind. So today is Wednesday. Is today May the 13th? Let me check here. I always get my dates mixed up too. May the 13th. So Dee Dee will be coming on. Dee Dee will be coming on this morning. Let's put it like that. Yeah. After I stream. should probably spread that out a little, but my glue spreader's over here somewhere. Yeah, gonna look for it this morning. Put them like so. And let's tuck the card and the stamp and the bird. Should we put the bird underneath? No, I think I will. Oops. Yeah. Glue on my table now. Kind of put it under there. It can kind of go slanty. I'm going to leave it puffed up a little there. See, I had it over here, I believe. And the king. Put that bird in there. Just using up bits and pieces that are on my desk. And I got a lot of bits and pieces, let me tell you. I've been sorting out all those Happy Mail envelopes. I've been sorting out all those Happy Mail envelopes. We're going to put a little bit of glue on here. Let it fold up like that. There we go. Put my pliers away, my scissors away. This, I'm not going to put another pin in it. I think I got to go clean this out this morning. Wash out that glue thing. All right. I think I'll leave it just like that. That's be okay for now. I've been putting these ink pads in here to keep them, these. Let them stand that way. Alrighty, so we'll put that there. And there's that little bead. It'll come off the pin head. All right, so she said, I have lots to do. Lots to do. I'm going to draw another dog. I've been watching, I think it's the Smithsonian Channel. And they have these full-length videos that are aerial videos of every state, every Tuesday and Thursday, or every Tuesday. I can't remember. I think it's every Tuesday and Thursday to do another state. And I thought, what a great inspiration to do my travel journals. I want to do travel journals kind of virtually of every state, and I haven't got to my first one yet. I was going to link to it, and then I got sidetracked. But it's on the Smithsonian channel. So let's see what I'm going to do. Excuse me, I'm sneezing here. Excuse me. Take care of that. Let's clean my fingers. Put a little hand sanitizer on them. Let's see what I want to do next. I kind of wanted to do an ATC out of this because this is already cut ATC size. I was using it for something. I think this might have been one that I made. Background. Let's do some background stuff here. And here is some gold ink that I have stuck someplace, and I don't know how juicy it is. Doesn't look very juicy, does it? Well, it is on there. We just can't see it. It'd look prettier on a black background. Let's see. Ooh. I'm going to try something here. And I sneezed. Let's see where you guys are. Hi, Mina. Good morning. Hi, Gail. Good morning. Hi, Crafty Shabby Shack Jude. Good morning. I don't know. I think you guys are pulling me through. Jude. Or I could use this instead of this. I was thinking I'd like to cut an oval out of this. And I think I could. I might try that some other time. Let's do this instead. It'd be easier to cut an oval. Come on. It's folded here. Can't get it unfolded. There we go. Oh, it's on this side. Maybe this side will be prettier. I don't even have to cut an oval. I'll straighten it out a little. Probably right down underneath of that leaf. I got that mark on it. I was using this as a template, I think. Let's go ahead and put this on. And I'm just going to put it on with that glue. I'm just playing this morning. Just playing. I think I might have kind of split my, I'm not sure. It's, oh, I see it's oozing out of the top there. You can take these little needle things out and replace them with others, but I have not done that. I don't know how much I like putting glue in my fine point applicator. I'm not sure I'm sold on doing that. Come on, I want you down a little. Now you move on me. There we go. I'm going to put this one down in here. But I think before I do, let's go back over here to where really I should go to a plain page. And pull it up a little because I'm going to put a little something there. Okay. I have no idea where I got these ladies or who these ladies are. But I think they make a nice vintage ATC. And let's put something there. I got a dragonfly charm. Some postage stamps. Buttons. Ooh. I could put them there. No, I want to save that. I thought I had some little words here. Ooh, I have this. That would look pretty on there, wouldn't it? There's my little words. What do I have? And getting them out is the other story. That says departments. No sound was forthcoming. Opportunities. You could write a book. When spring arrived. What else is in here? Photographs of your. Hit the. I can't read them in here. It's hard to get them out. What happened? Well, I'm looking for a little word. My W. These are, I like these little words, but it sure is hard to keep track of them. It sure is hard to keep track of these things with my big fingers. That one had glue on it. When spring arrived, Dad was desperate, hit the deck. I guess you could write a book. That doesn't, none of these ring a bell with me here. Let me put them back in after I took them all out. Rock of Ages. after I dug them all out. That doesn't ring a bell. Hold on. Hold the phone. Or hold your britches, as Carol says. Carhart. Not Carol. Let's see. Let's see what I have here. In here. Trust your crazy ideas, make it count. No journey is too great, be brave with your life. Stronger than yesterday. Be your beautiful self. That's what I'm going to put on there. Be your beautiful self. Put it up here. Like that. Let's put this on first. Hold the phone. I don't know what you guys are seeing. I'll show it to you after I get it put on here. Yeah, that glue is oozing out of the top. I pulled on that thing and I shouldn't have. I don't think I'll put glue in my fine liners. I don't like putting glue in it. It stops up and then I pull on the nozzle, and I like how it glues, but I don't like putting glue in them. Clean this one out. I might have messed it up with that. Pulling that needle out. Be your beautiful self. I'll just put it like that. Maybe I'll move this a little down a little more. Yeah. Yeah. Where did it go? Kind of took the glue off of that. Yeah, it's going to stick to my fingers when I don't want it to. It wouldn't stick if I wanted it to. Ah, where did it go to? It turned upside down. Come on. One more. I don't like the tape on the back of these. I understand why they put it there, but it sure makes them hard to... And I know you should probably clip them, but I still don't like it. That little bead thing on my whatnot box. It's about ready to fall off of the desk over here. Okay. I think I'm done with that. Let me show it to you. And we'll move on. We'll move on. My ATC for today. I think I'm going to put him in on a page here. What small good thing made you happy today? I woke up this morning. Let's kind of just staple it there and let that tuck in. Let's write something here. Clean off my glue nozzle. Probably have to take this in the kitchen and wash it out real good. I just don't know about putting glue in these fine liners. I'm not convinced. It's a good idea, but that glue messes up my fine liner. Where's my stapler? Okay. We're going to staple this here on the corner so that I can tuck this in like that. Make sure I have one sheet. And I have to color over my staple on the other side. I think I'll staple it this way. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. What one small good thing? Well, my day hasn't started, so let's think about yesterday. 3, I don't want that pen. 3, 5, 5, not 3, 5, 13, 20. Oh, I'm trying to think through yesterday. What was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. I didn't do a whole lot. Let's think about... I'm just going to put early mornings with Mary. There. Tuck that in there. Okay, so let's go look at chat. Let's go look at chat. See what you guys are doing out there. Hi, Ray. Good morning. Good morning, Kangaroo Ray. And is it Anika? Good morning. It's morning for us and evening for you. Yeah, because you're way over on the other side of the world. Ray says, good morning, everyone. Anika says, good morning, Mary, and everyone in chat. Mary, when you can go see Beth Lemur, she did a good job. Let's go check out Beth. She won't mind if I go to her channel. Let's go check out Beth. Beth Schuler. Painting a lemur. Oh. She's doing Happy Mail there. Oh, there she's starting to paint him. Ooh, okie dokie. You know, Beth has a pretty unique little style, doesn't she? I think that she would make, all of her animals would make a cute little collection here. She's not done here. Let's turn it, let's flip it. If I can get to the end of it here. Oops, she's showing Happy Mail there. Yeah. That little square button on my tablet gets in the way of the slider bar and I can't. There he is. There we go. There's her lemur. Let me stand up so I can see what you guys are seeing. There he is. There's Beth's lemur. I came in last night into her stream and said hello, but I was too tired to stick around. He's cute, isn't he? Beth has a style. I call it charming. All of her little animals, if she made postcards out of them, they would make a really cute little set of postcards. Okay, while I have my stream open here, let's go back. Come on, flip back. Come on. Yeah, being stubborn. Let's go back to my channel. Flip. Live chat. Oops, where am I at? Am I in an ad? Skip ad. Hi, Trudy. Good morning, Terry. Good morning. Hi, Christy. Good morning. I haven't seen you for a while. Good morning. Deborah Brown. Okay. Ann is in the house. Anika's here. Good morning, everybody. What I wouldn't give to trade that ATC with you. Who said that? Deborah Brown. Do I have your address? Do I have your address? Send me your address and I'll take the staples out of this and document it on the back and send it to you. You kind of have to wait though. My Happy Mail pile is stacking up. We'll send that to you. Let me write your name on it. Let me write your name on it. Gotta find a scrap of paper here. I got paper over here, but it's not what I want to use for. Usually I have all sorts of scraps. How come? me grab this scrap of paper and write Deborah Brown, or I'll forget. ATC to Deborah Brown. You have to send me your, do you have my address? Let's see. Let me put it in here. THE.MER. There we go. Deborah, send me your snail mail address and I'll send it out to you. But just remember that I'm slow. I am super slow with things. Did she hear me? Deborah, if you're listening, let me know. No, but I'd gladly send it to you. How do you prefer? Right up above your message there, I put in my email address. Send it to me at my... oh, that's wrong. Wait, don't do that. Let me remove that. Don't use that. It's this one. Send it to me at that address, Deborah. Thank you, Arlene. Oh, there you go. We had it in there wrong, Deborah. Make sure you send it to the.meri.atelier, same as my channel name. Only you have to put dots between the and after the and Meri at gmail.com. Okay, so now, welcome everybody who's come in. I'm going to move this calendar because it's going to be in my way. And Penelope, I'm going to put you way up here. And I'm going to grab this pen. I do like these pens. They say it's a new improvement on it, and they're fine point, but I sure do put a lot of pressure on those tips. Well, I put a note in there. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. We'll just leave it there for now. We're going to draw Susan Hill's dog, and I put it out on my drive. And right here. And I don't know if, I'm not quite sure if that's a terrier. Boy, it sure looks different on here. He looks different on here than he did my phone. But I had to lighten him up so that I could see his face. And I can't get out to my other pictures because they're on my phone up there. So we're just going to go with this for now. And I'll have to, this in here is just light on his body, but I had to lighten up the photograph so I could see his face a little bit more. And I could hardly see his eye in here. So we'll draw what, I'm not going to draw him on this side. I'll use this side to journal on. So I'm going to practice in my journal first a little. And I think she named her dog Belle. And Susan Hill. Susan, I always get comments out on my video. She said, I missed you again this morning. I missed you again this morning. And I said, that's okay. You can watch the replay. Oh. So I don't know. She's probably, I think she's on the West Coast. So now I usually have to practice these a little, and that light is going to bother me. turn the tablet off. So let's see. What do I have here? I need more of a, oh, I see, that's that. So the ears, the dog's ear comes down this way. I usually have to practice these a little here because, okay, and like that. I got him too big on here. He's got little gold eyebrows going on over here. And his eye is right in here. And he's got that black marking coming around this way. And I don't know, it looks like he might have a scar or something up on his eyebrow over on the other side of his head. We won't put that in, but that looks like it might be a little scar right there, or that could be a marking on. I'm not sure what happened there. And I can hardly see this eye over here. It's all dark. It's all dark. So we're going to make it dark, but we'll put in a little bit of an eye. And I have no idea. I'm just assuming that it's in here someplace. And this is all dark. Let's bring it back down. And then his jaw, his little gold jaw comes this way. He's got these markings here on his nose. Little markings on there. In his nose. He was looking at her like, "What are you doing?" His little ears were perked up. A little nose there. Yeah. Little mouth in there. And then his nose kind of comes out this way, like that. And then this ear kind of falls this way. And this is all black in here. And I imagine this ear too is black. I had to lighten the photograph so I could see it a little bit better. So the photograph, there's a window behind her and it caught the light coming in. Let's see, his head is kind of tilted like that. He's kind of tilted. Like that. And we'll just bring his other neck off like that. Now I think his face is probably a little bit skinnier than I have it here. So we'll just practice him. Let's put in his eyes. And in this eye, I'm just guessing that this eye is off in here. And he's got some little gold tips in there. And his ears are all dark in here. And this part of his fur is dark. And we'll bring him down like that. So, what I'm going to do here is grab the black and just kind of black that in with Crayola. And gold. We need black and gold. That's a blue. That's a blue. That's a blue. That's a brown. Another brown. There we go. Black. Now let's get a, I don't have a true gold, do I? A goldish color here. Orangey gold. I'm picking out my Crayolas here. I have a set of Crayolas. These are just old ones that I got at the thrift store, and I'm just using them up. I'm just using them up. Oh, and then I knock everything over here on the floor, of course. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, let's see. Let's give that a... Okay. I'll probably be going in. Now this is just my practice one here. I'm just practicing him. What did I do with that black? Which one was the black? Blue, blue, blue. Those are all blues. Brown. Brown. Did I put that? There it is. All right. So we're just going to give him all black in here because he's black. And I'm not going to use my distress on my book because I want to save it for the piece that I do. And I'm about ready. I need to get out my oil pastels. And these color black, but not as good. As the oil pastel. I really like that oil pastel. Those distress, which are like oil pastel. We're just going to color his ear in here. I want to see what this peachy color. This is a peach. This is thistle. That's more of a pink. Let's use this. Give it some goldish color here. Yeah, it's time to take the wrapper off of this. If I can. Let's try, I want to try something here. Heating this a little and see if I can blend it a little. Makes the page hot. It's not waxy enough to blend. We're just doing a test one here anyway. And he's all dark in here. It usually takes me a couple sketches to, and sometimes I still don't quite get there. Yeah. Let's mix some blue with that. Maybe that'll help. Some of this darker blue. Sometimes when you mix a darker blue with a black, it makes it look a little blacker. Really, all I'm doing is putting more wax on the page. Oops. See how hard I am on my stuff? I have a hard touch. I have a real hard touch. There's a little bit more of a ear perk up here. See, that's a blue I'm putting on there. And when you mix it with the black, of course, I should have put the black on there first. And I can get some of that off. He's all dark in here too. He's got a little bit of a gold marking underneath of his chin and in there. He's all dark in there. He's dark in here. I shouldn't say he because I think Belle is a little girl dog. And the black kind of gets a lighter gray color out in here on the nose area. And darker in there. Kind of a lighter gray up in there. No, I have to figure this part out because I'm not sure about this. The nose kind of comes like so. And this is kind of a grayish color. And it's all kind of gray up in here. And I lose his eye altogether on this side. I don't know if I can get it in there. And this kind of, put some grayish color. Kind of like that. Let's come back in with that. It might not be quite as, what's the blue? It's hard to get good detail with the crayons too. And this is all dark. And this kind of blends in. It's got kind of a gold spot down in here. I'll give it a gold spot. More black. Okay. his eyes a little more here. And we don't want to color him too dark. And I'm just guessing what his eye might kind of gets lost over there. And I'll give him some gold in here, and I need some white blendy in there. Now, let's take one of these blues and I can't see what you guys are seeing. Let's see. Oh, I kind of caught him, didn't I? Her. I think this is Belle. I think is a little girl dog. I think she's a little girl dog. And I should have left a spot to write on here. I don't know if I can scrape off enough to get that wax off there so my pen doesn't. And today's the 13th. So now I'm kind of having to imagine on the coloring. I wish I would have put the full picture out there, but I didn't. Let's mark a little of this brown in here too. A little dark color in there maybe. Let's me go back to the, maybe some brownish in here. Some brown spots in there maybe. And this is white up in here. And when I do it on the one that I'm going to send her, I'll use my distress in there as more of a blending. I think she has some color up on her nose area and in here a little. From what I can see, it's hard to tell. Kind of comes down this way. I need more of a gray tone in there. All right, I think I'm going to leave that. I think I'm pretty happy with it. I think I'm pretty happy with it for a for a sketch. And then I'll journal on the back, like I'm going to journal over there. But let's outline it. Give it a border. There we go. I'm pretty happy with her for a quick sketch. Yeah, let's see what you guys are seeing. Let me look in here. Yep. Now, I don't know if she's a terrier or I don't think she's a dachshund. I think she's a terrier breed. I don't know. Susan will have to tell us. So, let's get out a piece of watercolor paper. I have that watercolor there. And I'm going to make it an 8x10 again. And I might make my next one just a little bit smaller on here, so I can have more blue border in the... And the watercolor paper is a little bit more of a textured surface. So it's a little bit different to work on the watercolor paper. Let me get a sip of my coffee. That's good. We'll leave all these colors out. I'll probably need them. Let's look at chat. I'm going to refresh my screen here just to get rid of everything. Refresh. Get rid of my notifications. And let's go back out to YouTube. Yeah, got an ad going there. Hi, Lala Gamma. Good morning. Hi, Rhonda. Good morning. Hi, Fran. Good morning. Good morning. Susan's in the house. Arlene is here. Anika's in the house. Thank you, Ruth. Hi, Ruth Lamb. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Ray. Arlene says, Mary's made me see crayons differently. Well, you know, actually, I got these crayons with the idea I was going to melt them. That kind of changed different, didn't it? It's kind of fun to use them. I put a lot of pressure on my crayons. And even when I do my watercolors, you'll see that I just plaster my page with color. I know the value of leaving white, but I gotta have the color. I've got to have color. Let's see. Ruth Lamb said, good morning. Terry says, my granddaughter didn't believe me that Mary did the dog yesterday with crayons till she watched her. Aw, say hello to your granddaughter, Terry. Arlene says, I am sending one small envelope to everyone in the address file. Aw, that's sweet of you, Arlene. Arlene dropped the link to the Phibbsville Facebook group. Thank you, Arlene. She's saying put your address in the address file. You guys, you do such a good job with that. Let me tell you, I could not handle a Facebook group on my own. That would be too much for me. I can barely handle my YouTube channel, my Happy Mail. But one day, Violet Johnson messaged me and asked if I would mind if she would start a Facebook group. And she said, focus it on my channel, but I really do prefer that it be called Fibsville Friends. And there's a lot going on in there besides my channel. And so it's more Fibsville, Friends in the Box. And Violet and Janet, and now Arlene is a moderators of that group. And they do a great job on that, more than I could ever do. More than I could ever do. Cheryl had to go to sleep. I don't blame her. I don't blame her, Cheryl. I understand. I conked out in Beth's stream last night. You have to sleep sometime. Yeah, I do get I'm still working on all those envelopes, getting stuff out. I gotta address them, and it just takes me time. I'm super slow with Happy Mail. I am super slow with Happy Mail. But when I go, I'm gonna have a box full of Happy Mail to send. All right, let's just quit dawdling and get to work on Belle here. I'll put this over here, maybe. And let's cut 8 by 10. This is a 9 by 12 size. Oops, I keep knocking things off. Yeah, that's what I do. That's because my book is here. I want to move it over a little bit more so that I can open this up. And I'm going to wash my hands off again. Hand sanitize my hands here. That alcohol kind of makes them itchy, dry. I got hand cream, but it's out there by my recliner. All right, so we're going to make it 8 by 10. Uh, 10. Okay. And so we'll just put that there and doo-doo, doo-doo, flip, 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 flip. Hi, Lori. Good morning, Lori. Loves Montana. She says, good morning, Marigold. Being ready for work, and I thought I'd come in and say good morning to everybody. I love it when you guys come in and say good morning. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, the mods are doing a good job. The mods are doing a good job. Dawn, good morning, Dawn. There's Dawn H. She says she was getting ready for work. She's watching in the background. Thank you, Dawn. Good morning. Good morning, Dawn. And Fran is in the house. Fran on the edge does beautiful work. All right, Rhonda's here. Anika's here. Lala's here. Arlene and Ray and Susan and Oh my goodness, you guys, I don't want to put anybody in timeout. All right, let's go back to my dog here. Now see this picture, I lightened it up in my camera, in my photo settings so that I could see it a little better, but it took that light source coming from the window. He's really a dark dog, I think, but I had to lighten it up so I could see his face a little better, and his eye over here, I still have to guess about his eye over there. Her eye. I keep saying his eye. So, let's put this aside for now. I have room on my desk. Hold the phone. Put that over there. Yeah, let's go and work on, what time do we have here? It's almost 6 o'clock, so I have an hour and a half. Now on this one, since I have these distress Crayolas, and they are a little creamier to work with. Oh, there's a black. They're a little bit creamier, these distress markers. But I'm using them up, and that's a good thing. I want to use them up because I don't want them to... I have one more. The gray. What happened to the gray? That's the gray. I have that cream one that didn't have a lid on it. Where did it run off to? It was in here. Here's a white. Here it is. And I think I'll use these colors. I might pull that orange out. And a gray color. No, I'll use my gray in that. Alrighty. We took one morning here about a week or so ago. We took some of the wrappers off of my Crayolas and collaged them down on this box. So I know that this is my Crayola box. That is my Crayola box. Now, I don't want that one. I want the other one. So, I want this to be a little bit more blue in here. I should tape it off, but no, we'll just use our sense of whatever here. So it's going to kind of come. I usually start right up here on the left hand. Somebody pointed that out to me. I think it was Mary W. a long time ago when she was watching me. She doesn't come here anymore. She was my Wisconsin. She used to live in Wisconsin. When I lived up there, she liked when I did all the urban sketching for Wisconsin. There are a lot of people that used to watch my channel that I still think about, but I don't see them anymore. All right. So that's the rough side. Let's do it on this side, a little bit smoother side of the watercolor paper. So let's start. It's going to have an angle here. Right in here, I think. And I tend to start over here. Now, sometimes I will start in a different spot just to help me get the composition. But this seemed like a good spot on this page. Now, she's got a perky ear here. Her ear is perked up like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And you know, I drew that other one. Let's get that pencil out. I drew that other one for Joyce with the pencil instead of the pen. Can I find it in here? Oh, maybe it's in my other box. Hold it a sec. I want to get that pencil and draw with that in case I... Did I put it in here? No. What did I do with the thing? Yeah, let's go back to this. Maybe I did put it back in here. I don't see it. What color is that? That's a black too. Whenever you want it, isn't that how it goes? Well, that'll. That's why I draw with ink pens. I can never find my pencils. I guess I'll just continue with the ink pen. All right. So the ear kind of curves and comes this way and comes around, and it kind of comes down this way. Kind of has the forehead in here, and the jaw starts coming right in there. And the eye. The eye. Now the eye on this dog is not quite as bulgy as it is on the terrier. It's a little bit more set into like an oval socket. More like a human eye, only the eyeball is really big. Here like that. And then it has an eyebrow, the gold eyebrow in here. And this is all dark in here. Except for this comes down a little bit more. And this is all dark. And the other eyebrow comes up over in here. What am I doing? Maybe over a little bit more. And that eye probably is not that big. Okay, and the other eye just gets lost. I just kind of have to figure out where it's at. I'm just going to kind of put a mark in there. And that nose comes down this way. It kind of has dark like that. And the nose kind of comes out and around. Little furry this way in the nose. Up in here. And she's got some gold in there, and this cheek comes out that way. Now she's got her neck comes kind of that way, and down. I always say it's the ears that make these dogs. They don't quite look like the dogs until you get the ears on them. Like that. And then the other ear. I made this bigger again. I guess I need this dog to fill up the page. I guess I need him to fill up the page, because that's what I seem to be doing. And her neck kind of comes that way, but then her back of her neck kind of comes down more in line with the ear, kind of comes that way. And she kind of comes down like that. And her nose, she's got it, her head is showing there. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that, just kind of getting in a light sketch. Can you guys see it? Kangaroo Babe said, I had a good day today. The support group added volunteers to do one-on-one replacing of my social group. Susan dropped Aunt Beck's stream channel. Arlene put the channel. So did Susan. What are we talking? Is Aunt Beck in here? What are we talking about? Dee Dee usually streams on Wednesdays, but I think she did yesterday. Oh, did she stream yesterday? So not sure. I didn't know that Dee Dee streamed yesterday. Oh, yesterday was Tuesday, wasn't it? She'll probably stream today. I did not know. I kind of lose track when Dee Dee does impromptus, but it's okay with me. Let's see. Where am I at here? Becky will stream on Wednesday. She went back to evenings. Sometimes she does afternoons. I kind of lose track of the time because people adjust times, but usually Becky streams now. She says she's back on Wednesday nights, but sometimes she changes that to earlier depending on Scott's schedule. She kind of works around what they're doing with that house. Okay, I think when I get the color in here, this will start making more sense. Yeah, usually Scrap Chick streams on Scrap Chick or Kathy Berg stream on Tuesdays at 10 o'clock Eastern. I try to be off here on, when I work on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I try to be off by 9. If I do an early stream on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, I try to be off by 7:30 because usually Dee Dee comes on at 7:30 my time, 8:30 her time. But if she does an impromptu, I don't have a way of knowing. All right, so we're going to start by just putting some black in here with Crayola, and then I'm going to go over it with this Distress, which is more of a pasty or creamier color. And that'll darken it a lot. So I'm just going to put in I'm just going to kind of just color it with my crayon here like you would a regular coloring, just to get it blocked in. And like I said, the eye, I lose the eye entirely over here. And she's got a dark nose. Belle. This is Susan Hill's Belle. And let's go in with some gold here on her. Just kind of give it a light coloring in here. She's got some gold under her chin here, and she's got some gold down in here, just to remind me. And she probably has some gold going on over here and a little touch of gold in there. I'm going to put a little gold in her ear. It'll probably get lost, but... Alrighty. And this is all black again. In here. Now I'm just kind of lightly blocking it in. I'll go in and make it really dark with my distress crayon. Just kind of lightly blocking it in a little. And these are the biggie crayons. I don't know where I got those. Probably in a bag of Goodwill stuff. All right, now let's work on the eye a little. Darken it in. And the eye on this, I can see just a little bit of a light coming off here in the corner. And over here, it's all dark. And we'll just kind of give it a little expression in there. She's got a little bit of a nostril in there. Alrighty, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go in and let's take this. I'm really tempted to give it an orange background, but let's stick with the blue. Let's see if I got a bigger blue here. Yeah. Let's see what I've got in here. I don't know what I did with them. I had a blue Stabilo, but I think they're in with my other. They're not right where I can get at them. So let's go back to the blue. Blue? I was looking for a blue. Sky blue. Beige gray. I thought I had a big blue. I think this is the big blue. Dark blue. It's got a crayon thing on it. Okie dokie. Let's start out with the light blue. Kind of a bluish gray in here. You can hardly see it. You can hardly see it. That's the black. Oops. I didn't want black there. Now I'll have to put in a blue in there. Blue. If I can get that out up there. Oops, just about got coffee on it. This is more of a, I don't know, kind of a violet blue. I got that in there. I didn't want that in there. I scrape it too much. That's one thing I like about the waxy crayons. If you don't like something, you can scrape it away if you're careful. There, I got most of it off. I want more of a blue though. This is more of a violet blue. I'll come in with another blue. Let's see if I can put... I guess it's going to be a violet blue in background in there, because that's what I have. That's what I have. I kind of like that. After I get that dark on there, it'll look good. I kind of like that. It's still got that dark in there. I don't know. I'll try to work it in. Pull my shirt up a little. And let me sign it down here. If I sign it before I get it all colored, then I won't, have to write over wax. And it's 5/13/20. And I'll put Belle. There we go. After she gets the dark and the gold in there, it'll be a nice contrast. So just wait for it. Wait for it. Sometimes these all get in my way over here. This is really an interesting crayon because as you can see here where I'm coloring, sometimes when I color it, I can see the blue, but the more I put on, it looks violet to me. Is that my eyes? I don't know. Now I have a violet that I put on up here. It seems like when I put it on thicker, it kind of turns a little violet to me. I don't know, my imagination, I guess. My imagination. this around. And these crayons kind of, they might be a little old. I'm trying to pull my shirt up. My sleeves are getting in my way. Alrighty. Now let's go back to that violet color I was using, if I can find it again. What was I using? Was it this one? Was it this one? No, that's just peeling off there. Was it? It wasn't that. It was more of a sky blue. I should have kept it out. You can tell that I'm working on a watercolor paper because I can see the texture of the paper. All righty. I'll come back to that later. Let's work on the black. Now see how creamy these distress crayons are. They're nice and creamy. And I've had these for a couple years and they're still nice and creamy. And I just have the neutral set. Now he's a little bit lighter in here. If you could see, the light's hitting him a little bit different in here. And then it gets dark again up in here. Kind of makes some around his eyebrow. And this is all dark in here. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my crayon. You can barely see that eye going on in there. It's got a little bit of black in there. A lot of black in here. Let's get out that orange gold color. Yeah, I got too much in there. Yeah, my fingers. I'm blending this. Black nose. A little bit of a mouth going on there. Okay. I can't. Feels yucky. I got to get this off of my fingers. I want to try something. Let's get out another clean towel. Let's fold it in half, sort of. fold it in half. Fold it in half again. Yeah, my wastebasket's in the way. I'm making me a blending stump. A real quick homemade one. But what I want to try to do, what I think I want to try to do is put a little hand sanitizer on it. And let's see what happens here. I kind of like how it smooths it out. Now it takes a little off, but I like how it smooths it out with the hand sanitizer on there. Let's put a little more on there. I'm just putting a little bit of hand sanitizer on the tip of my homemade blending stump here, and kind of, because blending this in, it gives me more of an even blend. Smooths out my lines. I noticed when I cleaned my fingers how juicy that got. And I thought, I wonder how it would work if I used it as a blending stump. I think I like that. I think I like that. Let's blend in here a little more. You can barely see her eye over here. I think I like that. Now let's go to the other side and see if I can't blend some of this. Let's see if it blends. It might take more of it off. Seems to remove some of it, but that's okay too. I don't know. That's interesting to see how it works. I might have to go back in. Maybe I could get this spot that I worked so hard on. Seems to be removing the, rather than blending, it's removing it up in here rather than blending it like I wanted. That's interesting how that works. So probably because I got it on so thick up in here. Let's play with this. Put a dollop on there. This is watercolor paper that I'm working on. Look at what it does to that. Isn't that interesting? I didn't know hand sanitizer would react with a crayon that way. Look, it almost removes it. Isn't that interesting? So if you get too much wax on your page and you don't want to scrape it, like, you know, you scrape it, you're scraping your, that hand sanitizer just takes it off. the waxy. Now, this it blended with the Distress crayon. It blended the distress. It did not remove it, but it's removing this wax up in here. I find that really interesting. Oops. Let's go in with some distress. Let's see if I can remove that now. It does not remove the distress in the same way, but it removes the wax. I find that very interesting. I'll redo all that. I was hoping to blend that, but it's removing it. Let's dry that off a little. I don't want to, I'll go back in and work on that. Let's clean my hands. So the distress, I think it blended it more. The wax crayon, it completely removed it. And it removes it off of my hands. We'll go back in and work on the background. I wanted this a little more blendy. Let's scrape some of this. Usually when I want to remove, I scrape. I scrape like this. But scraping can damage your paper. My black. You can get a nice clean line by doing that. Now I'm just taking off wax here. I'm taking off the waxy part. I just find this very interesting. But Mary, you put it all on. Why are you taking it off? I don't know. I'm playing. I'm playing. I like the clean lines that it gives me when I go around the head. There. Of course, I'm going to have to remove some of that from my palette knife. I like that clean line that gives me around the head and the ears. But I don't think that, see, you can't, that distress works in. The distress works in to the page. You can't really remove that too much with your palette knife unless you scrape the page. Let's get this part in here. I like that clean line that my palette knife gives it there along the edge. I like that pretty good. get rid of this. I don't know what I'm doing there. Piece of tape or something. Let's clean my palette. I find that interesting that it blended my distress crayon and would not blend the wax. It removed the waxy part. Those distress crayons are not too bad, but they're kind of expensive for what they are. I've used the oil pastel. Let's see if I can't remove a little more in here. I think I wanted a little bit more of a gold color in there, but there. And this kind of gets blendy. All right. Mary's playing. I think this is the one I cleaned my fingers with. So now what are you going to do, Mary? I don't know. I kind of like it. All right, let's see what you guys are seeing. Let's see where I am on this dog. Who would have thought that hand sanitizer would have that effect? I like how it blended this distress crayon. It really did kind of blend that distress crayon in. But it really moved, and you want to put that distress up here, it won't remove that. It won't remove that. But it'll, I can't even scrape it off of this corner. That'll just be shadow up there. But it removes the, it wiped away the wax part. I find that very interesting. All right, what else are you guys saying? Was Susan in here? No, Susan Gerald. Did everyone hear Mary talk to herself and answer herself? Oh, dear. Mary talks and answers. Somebody's got to answer me because I'm not reading yours. Husband is off to work early today. Fran has to leave. Hi, Cindy. Good morning, Cindy. My daughter got her nails done yesterday, Susan said. Her government reward, she said. Hi, Del Lobo. Del Lobo, good morning. Fran says, in my world all the time ought to be crumpets time, but I have to ration it. Well, let's see. Susan's talking about one lab I worked on was a reference lab, and we did a few tests for some vets. We did CBCs for cats, dogs, and horses. Their red cells are a mess. Huh. Oh, Arlene says that a drop of baby oil on a Q-tip will blend the crayon color. Really? Well, I don't have baby oil. I have some of that orange, what is it? It's like Danny Van's wax oil. I wonder how that would work. Look at this mess over here that I've made. Let's try. Let's see if I can put my hands on it. I don't know if I can put my hands on it. Let me see. It's an oil. Oh yeah, I can. Here. Hold it a minute. We'll try a corner of it. It's really a polish. I got it before. I was gifted some Daddy Vans. Let's see if we can blend. Let's see if we can blend some Crayola here with this. But it's an oil. It might soak through. Let's put some, is that the blue? Yeah. On a Q-tip. Well, I'm going to get me another paper towel. Susan, your background's going to become an experiment base. I should probably get out some wax paper if I can find it. Where did it drop off to? Off into Never Never Land, I think. There it is, right there on the floor. I don't have baby oil. I'll have to get me some baby oil. I need to get some more baby powder. We're just going to put a drop of this on here and see how this will work with the Crayola, if it'll blend it. Where are you? Plugged up? I think it might be plugged up. Oh, there it comes. I'll put it over. I'm going to move you guys. I'm going to move you guys. Yeah, but where? You're on top of my Crayola box. Let's try... Now I need something that really gives me color. Let's try that. And yeah, I think that, well, that removes it too. That polish oil removes it. That removes it too. So this doesn't work either. It's feed and wax. It kind of blends a little if you want to, but it removes it. I'm still removing. I don't even want to try it on my dog. Let's try, see if I can remove a little up in here. Yeah, I can. It removes the distress a little. This waxy stuff. Kind of smooths it out. I think I need a different type of oil here, because all I'm doing is removing it, which isn't not a bad thing. But up here, let's just put a little squirt up in here. It's not coming out too good. It's doing a good job of removing it. Which you would kind of expect, because if it's a furniture polish, you would expect it to get some of the gunk off of the furniture in a way. And that's what this is. This is more of a... I like what it's... Well, I still can't get that. That spot is going to be there, I think. I'll leave that alone. That's worked its way down into the paper. But I've lightened this corner up enough that I think I can color over it again. Oops. I think this baby oil will remove the, not the baby oil, this feed and wax would remove the distress where the hand sanitizer wouldn't. And I don't want to remove the distress. There we go. I got that mark there. I'm not going to get rid of it. I might have to paint it out a little and then color over my paint if I can. All right, we're going to put this away. I'm not going to use any more of that. I'm going to put a little bit of paint over this and color, see if I can color over the paint. I mean, what? I can only mess it up. Let's just smooth it in there. Blend that out. I wanted to get rid of that mark. There, I'm happier with that. I've got another mark in here. Looks like an ink mark. Drawn with my ink pen. Blend that out. There. Okie dokie. Let's go back and work on the dog. He's not done yet. Let's work on his. Boy, I'll tell you, I did do a mess on my desk. I did not put a, I need to put a paper down. This is just foam core that you see in the background. All right. The dog's not done yet. The dog's not done yet. Oh, if it's early in the morning, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, they're probably not checking it. They'll check it later on today. It's, you're at night. It's early in the morning here, Kangaroo Babe. So, Arlene might be able to check it for you. She's a mod now. Let's see. Mineral oil. Yeah, I need to get some mineral oil. And thank you, Terry. Mary, you are making my very early start to the day. Good morning, Dal. Arlene says, Susan, exactly. I was stunned and disgusted by how many people didn't start buying soap and washing their hands until now. Well, at least they're washing their hands now. At least we can be thankful for that. Let's give that dog's eye just a little bit more expression in here. And this is waxy in here, but his eye gets lost in there. And let's go back to the gold. That's orange. Where's my gold? Was I using that? No, I was using this. Let's color this a little bit more. Sometimes you've got to scrape off the mist to put back color on it when you do with your crayons. Yeah. Sometimes you have to get back down to the paper so you can put in some color. Yeah. Let's put in color down here. Give her more color on her cheek. I don't know how. It's hard for me to tell on that picture how much gold she has on her face, but we'll give her some gold in here. It's not a goldish brown. Now let's go back to the picture. She's got a lot of gold. Let's see if I can use this. Let's try this to blend. Oops, that's the gray. We got the, I don't know what that gray cap is. Let's see if we can put in some blendy in here on the nose area and up in here. I don't want to mess it up too much. I want that to be white in there. A little bit more of a darker color in there if I can. I think I've got so much wax on here that maybe a bit too much. Alrighty. I'm wondering how it would work if I would I'm not sure. Put some soft glow out here. Scrape it off to get a glow, but I'm gonna have to get me some mineral oil and try that with blending the waxy crayon. I might be going to town today. We'll try it, putting mineral oil on it and blending the crayons with mineral oil. I just want I don't know if you guys can even see it. When I put that orange color in there, it just kind of gives it a soft glow. if I scrape it off again. I don't know what it's going to do up here at the top where kind of distresses it. Ooh, I kind of like that though. Kind of like that. Yeah. Brings out the orange in her face. Brings out the orange in the face. Kind of makes it a orange brown in there. Okay, let's look at it. Flip, 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 flip. Let's get my white. I can't blend a little more in here. The nose needs to be a little more blendy. I don't know if I hit that nose with hand sanitizer. I can't get any more. I can't get any more orange on there. It's just not working in there. Nose up here. I can. Let's bring a little of that orange down in here. That's Bye, Cindy. Have a good chat with your dad. I am using a combination. These are the Distress crayons. This is the neutral pack. And I'm trying to use them up. My black is about gone here. And then I'm using crayons that I got at the thrift store. So I'm using a combination. I think I'm about done with this. I don't know if I want to mess it up much more. Where's that big black? Let's put some black in there. Put a black line in here. Sort of. I'm not sure how that. I lose this eye. I mean, the picture. This eye is totally dark in the picture. I can't see what's going on there. Let's frame it. Let's give it a black frame. I think I used the distress on that. Let's get that out again. The distress crayons are really creamy. I really do like that about them. But they're like almost like an oil pastel. You get a nice smooth, especially when you're working on watercolor paper, you get a much smoother line layer than when you're working with just plain Crayola. But they're a little more expensive. They're kind of a cross between a gelato and a crayon. Now I have not used, is it Dina Wakley has crayons out too. Dina Wakley has crayons out. Let's just outline the face along here. But I just got these out really because I want to use them up. I want to use them up. I think I'll leave that alone. I think I'll leave it be. I think I'm happy with him. Her, Belle, and what I'm not going to leave be is my hands, so. Hand sanitizer. Look how dirty my hands are. Clean my hands right in front of you. You feel that top layer come off. You go, ooh. Now I'll have to give them a good cleaning after the stream, but. And I'm going to kind of clean the desk area a little here. It's gunky. It's gunky. If I can't get some of this cleaned off. There we go. I'm getting it on my sleeve of my, I don't know if that'll wash out or not. We'll see. That's why I get these thrift store tops to wear when I'm arting. Otherwise, I wouldn't have any clothes to wear. For even when I go shopping, because I get my hand's so yucky dirty and everything's so dirty. All right, I'm not going to bother with all of that over there. Pull that tape off. All righty. I'm still deciding here. Let's put all my Crayolas back. I don't want to put my pins. See those out. What time is it getting to be? Oh, it's 10 after 7, 12 after 7. I got a few minutes. I've got a few minutes here. So, let's see. This goes over here with that. It's my zine. Here's the little journal, Tanya's little journal. She did a page the other day. Let's do a page in here really quick with whatever papers I have out here. Maybe we'll use this. I think this came from origami paper, came from Sharon Marlowe, I think. Let's just, I had a fairy drawing here. I don't know what happened to my fairy. She's gone. She flew away for now. She said, I'll come back another day. I don't see her here. So, what did I do with the journal? I had it in my hands not more than 2 minutes ago. Did I put it back over here? I did. See, that's how I lose things. Let's at least put the background in. And I have no idea what page she's working on or had worked on. So I'm just going in and that's a T page. That would look nice on there, but I don't want to cover it all up. So we'll save that. That's a map page. Maybe we'll do it here. Yeah. I kind of like the idea of just putting this like this, and I think I will. And let's use up the rest of this glue. So it's not that I don't want to work on these things when I get them. It's sometimes I lose them. Sometimes I lose them. Sometimes I'm busy doing something else. What's under here? Oh, that's that poppy that's doing that. That is going to go clear. pretty sticky. I like that. And then that leaves these words here that says she and shellac and shoot. She, shellac, and shoot. And we got just a little bit of glue left. I might need that. This says cradled in the earth. Maybe I'll put that right up here. Cradled in the earth. It's just a sticker that didn't get printed right when I was doing that zine. Come on. We'll just let it go right off to the edge there. Cradled in the earth. And then over here I have some of these tea-dyed papers, a photograph. What else do I have in here? Tickets. I kind of like this pocket. I'm going to make a flip out of that, I think. Cradled in the earth. I'm not sure who sent me these pictures. I think they're, look at that. They are sticky back. That'll look nice on. Let's just put them right here. Down. Down there, I have one that's not gonna get my scissors out. I don't know, was it Arlene? Did you send this strip of, somebody sent, oh, is it upside down? Did I put it upside down? Of course I did. Can I get it off? Yes, I can. Let's put it right side up. Let's put it that way. It's hard to tell what's upside down and what's right side up. Cradled in the earth. I like that. I can see that that's that French arch. This looks like Alps up here. I'm not sure what this is. And this is looks like a church in the mountainside. Some sort of a negative. Put that down there, just for the fun of it. Since it's a negative, it might go the other way, though. I don't know. All right, so what are we going to put over here? We've got these papers. Let's save those. And tickets. Tickets. Just save those. Let's see what else I have here. I've got those needles and I'm just looking to see what I have here that I can use on my desk. I have all sorts of stuff. I got an eye. The eye of the needle. Throw that away. Ooh, how about a Crayola thing? Here. Some little things I was going to put on my calendar. What I have here, she's caught. This yarn tends to catch on stuff. I'm talking to myself. I'm just kind of looking to see what I have on my desk here that I can use. Over here where I throw things. Here's a bow. I've got a button. I'm just going to use that on something. I think that's about it. Coppery. I like that copper strip. Okay, let's see. Let's go back over to here. What am I going to put there? Ooh, she goes good there, doesn't she? I don't want to cover that all up, though. She goes good here, State Farm. It says New York City. I think I'm going to put her in there. I've got some ATC stuff. Let's hang this off of it. Let's poke a hole and hang it off. Penelope. Poke a hole in this. There's a crayon. What time is it? I've just got a few minutes here. This was a Christmas ATC that Aunt Beck sent me some of those Christmas paper dolls. I got one ATC made out of it. They're over there. I'll maybe next December get to it again. There. We're just going to let that hang down. We're going to put that right in there. Yeah. If I get my tape out. Oops, that tape's about done for. I'm kind of hungry. I think I only need 2 strips here. Maybe I'll put a strip in the center. Right there. Let that hang down. And let's see. I was gonna do something to this page. Needles would go good. The needles would actually go good in here too. I got something else to go with those. I'm going to come on. We're going to clip this here for now. I've got another piece and I can't find it. I think it fell underneath of my mat here. Let's just put that clip on there for now. That leaves this. I still don't know what I'm going to do there. I'd like to put, but I wanted to sketch them. I think I'll put them in here. Let's just put them in. It says Hilda something August. Hulda? H-U-L-D August. We'll just put tape at the top and the bottom in case somebody ever gets that out, they'll see the writing. We'll put this picture here. I kind of like it there. That's a photographic film, and you can see I can see the houses here in the mountainside, like a Swiss mountain, and this is that French arch. This looks like a log cabin. I'm not sure what this one is, and this looks like a church in a valley down here. So I need something there too. So my Crayola thing. What was I doing? Crayola, no, we'll save all that. We'll save all of this mess I got out here. Got the bunny button. Put that all over here. Put my scissors away. Well, the rest of my glue stick is not quite all used yet. Some papers here. Yeah. Tape away. Okay. The bunny button would actually look good in here. Oh, how about putting the bunny on this picture? Let's put the bunny button here. He goes good there. Goes better right down in there, I think. Let's put the bunny. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like him up there, too. Let's put that on there. If I had time, I'd put thread through there, but I don't have time, so I'm not going to bother with it. Can get that release paper off fast. Let's put the bunny button right in here. Hee hee. Probably should have gone down there, but then I'd have all that gray space. I'll put a word in there. I'll put a good word there. Let's put a good word there. I'm not quite done yet. Hold the phone. We're going to put a word here. Finding a good word. Adventure is worthwhile. Never doubt your instinct. Hold on tight to your dreams. Remember to play. be open to whatever comes next. And let's put a little, if I can still get glue out of this. And I can. Be open to whatever comes next. There we go. Alrighty then. I think it's probably after 7:30. I think Dee Dee's probably coming on. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's 7:32. So I worked on my calendar. I did some pages in here. Put the lady on there and put the lady in there on Tanya's little journal. We'll fill that up eventually. We worked on our dog and I gotta put you guys up. I need 4 hands. Oh, I look weird with 4 hands. We did a dog in here this morning. Look at the difference of my dogs. Let's put this down. Okay. There we go. Penelope's got to get in here someplace. She'll go over here. So thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. Have a great day. The dog is amazing. This will go to Susan, forget her last name, Susan. I think it's Hill. And this is the one I did in my book. And we worked in Tanya's little journal, and I worked on my calendar. Thank you, guys. Well, I think Dee Dee Willingham's probably come on, so have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Let's see, this is Wednesday, so Aunt Beck will probably come on probably later in this afternoon or in the evening. Watch for her. Oh dear. I keep dropping stuff down here. Bye, everybody.